Hey everybody. Uh, Glad to be back with you here Tuesday night. I know I've been really busy myself, and Jeremy's been working like a dog on some stuff, and yeah, Darren's been busy as well. I will start off with saying appreciate your messages, and Dean, I know that you were ready for a hangout, and here we are, gonna update you. Things are going well, guys. We're still working on a few things with placement. And we have iPayout, man. Listen, iPayout, you're going to see it tomorrow. You're going to be able to set up your wallets and all that other good stuff, which is great. Just keep in mind when you go to do that, you need to make sure that you are properly setting up your profile, right? So if you've set up a profile with, John F. Kennedy and your dog's name and your sister's phone number or whatever, that's not good information for you to be able to set up your wallet with, because that's not going to let you be able to go forward in getting your wallet set up properly. So you need to make sure that your profile is correct, okay? And then you're going to need to make sure that there's going to be a process of, I'm sure it's going to work the same way as everywhere else, where you push a save button, and that's going to create an email that's going to come from iPayout, okay? And it's going to be a confirmation link in an email for you to be able to go into iPayout and then set up your wallet. And then in iPayout, it's even more important that you're actually using your proper information, okay? It has to be correct, because if it's not, then there could be a delay in you being able to go ahead and get paid. So you want to make sure you do that. iPayout is a really good company. They have excellent customer service. A lot of people that are in their program have had experience with them before. One of the things that they're really good about is they have a live chat right on the bottom of your wallet page. If you scroll down, there's a little button that says live chat. So like after you submit your documents, you want to make sure that they see that you have your bank information or whatever your method is that you're going to take your money out with. You can actually send them a message to the chat and say, hey, I downloaded my information. Can you confirm that you got it? And that's like sort of pushing them along, and it works really good. I've done that before, and usually within a few hours of them doing that, everything is set up. So, they're a really good company. They're very effective, and we're really happy that we have them. They're definitely the leading wallet in the world. I know that we still have the African community, David and you other guys. We know, we see you, we hear you. We're excited as heck to get the merchant account up here this week as well. It should be up by the end of the week, and then you'll be able to come in and bring all your people in. Okay, I know some of you have tons and tons of people waiting to come on in. So once that's up, that's going to work everywhere, and that's going to basically take every other roadblock out of the system as far as people being able to pay. Now, luckily, we've had no problems with PayPal, and Western Union is working for the people that are using it. So that's been very smooth, and we've had no issues with that whatsoever. So, but we know that the merchant account is the final thing that's going to really make this open up to everybody else that's out there, in certain countries, so they can go ahead and start to explode their teams and get this going. Really appreciate some of the things that I've seen some people doing with their posts and Twitter and stuff like that, and some really cool ads and stuff. And we have a lot of great members that would like to go ahead and contribute into the company. I've got a person that's certified in the law of attraction who would like to be able to create some training for us, which, by the way, if you don't know what law of attraction is, it's an incredible system that's a self-help system, basically, that's going to teach you how to let the universal energy help you with your success. Sort of like a little like Napoleon Hill, okay, Think and Grow Rich, but maybe a little bit step further than that. I mean, I think there's a lot of similar stuff there. Napoleon Hill, it was something that really did it for me, and it was something that every day when I went to go work out, I'd listen to the audio tape, and then they would talk about each chapter, and I would do that for, I don't know, must have been through the book 5 times, but it really sunk in for me. I know my definite major purpose, things like this, and some of you people will understand what those keywords are. So really happy with the people that are stepping up and contributing, and the help that you guys are giving in the rooms. As you can see, we've probably been not so present. I'm working on something else, on a training, actually going through a brutal training myself to to make sure that what I'm learning is something that I can bring to the company. And I've been getting up at 4:30 every morning, and literally been getting about 4 hours of sleep every night. But it's exciting as heck, and I think you guys are going to love it. And as long as I can be that it works and I can be proof, then we're going to go ahead and bring it in for everybody, and it's going to be really, really cool. So with that, that's my little bit of an update. I know I have a lot of people to catch up with, and I will be doing this a little bit this evening, but I'm going to go ahead and let Darren talk about some of the tools and the modules and the other things that are going on, and go ahead and give him the floor.
Hi Bart, thank you very much. Yeah, very excited about this extra training that you're doing, because this will be incredible. I think if what you've managed to discover and pull off and pull all these 3 or 4 things together into a package, I think it'll be amazing, and it will probably be, I know we keep saying this, but it's one of those things that makes Zukul different and special, because it's there isn't anything else like that out there. There isn't that format that's out there, and especially when you attach our affiliate plan and our other plans to it as well, it's just will explode it. So so yes, I know it's hard on you when that alarm clock goes off at 4:30 or whenever it goes off, but
sure
we will appreciate it.
yeah, that's worth it.
Just sidestepping with iPayout. With iPayout, once that's in place, we will also have, along with Western Union, we'll also have another glut of methods of payment. Now, I can't remember off the top of my head, but it's like a Safe Pay card. Is it a Skrill? I don't know what it is.
Kiwi.
There we go.
Yep, the Russians use Kiwi. Yep.
So there's other methods of payment within iPayout, and there's also bank transfers and all that sort of thing. Not necessarily saying you do a bank transfer, but with iPayout you get lots of other bits of bells, whistles, and benefits from it as well. So again, it's another step forward to enable us to to enable you and your teams to start working with Zukul. Right. So yeah, we haven't been around. So we did a hangout on the guys did a hangout on Friday. And unfortunately I wasn't present, and obviously it's basically what's that, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, so it's now Tuesday, and there is a reason behind that. Obviously traditionally we haven't been doing one on Sunday. We've sort of given you guys a bit of a rest from us, but a couple of incidents have happened in our private lives. So unfortunately Jeremy is taken away with one of those today, which is why he can't be present, and unfortunately as a personal thing that's happened in my life. So my father, who was diagnosed with cancer 4 years ago, has had a reoccurrence, and unfortunately it's occurred, and it's looking quite serious, or more serious than it was last time. So I just want to take not a step back, but certainly put time into where the priority for me needs to be, and appreciate obviously you guys, appreciate the sympathy that you'll probably have, but more importantly, you need to make sure that our priorities are still on Zukul, which they are. Life happens, and we go with it, and that is the beauty of having so many key people working with Zukul. So, although Jeremy is occupied doing with his thing tonight, for example, we still have Michael, we still have the programming team, we still have Bart, we still have me, we still have legal team, we still have all the people still working towards it. So it's not a one-man band. We have other people who can slip into those roles, as it were. But again, I just felt because it was a longer time than we'd normally had, it was worthy of a little bit more of an explanation. So that said, what have we got today? Well, because we have been away for a number of days, I've got a long list of all the bits and pieces of information that we have. I've had a long meeting with Michael today, so there's lots of things going on, but what I'm just going to try and do is just give you the things that you've probably noticed more. There's lots of programming things which Michael's really proud of, but you know what, between you and me, we probably wouldn't know that, but he knows those things, and they're really it's really important from his aspect that those things get in place. Okay, so first of all, we have, as you may have noticed, a lot more pop-ups have started to appear on the site. Some of those are we think particularly relevant. Some of them won't appear over time, and obviously once you click them and moved away from them, they will disappear. There's a new tool that we brought out from the back office point of view. I think we've called it Megaphone, which means that we can set up a pop-up. So if there's a particular bug with something, or if there is a particular action that you need to be aware of, then we were able to create a pop-up which will just keep you informed of that. Won't happen all the time, they will happen for a certain period of times that you log in, and then they will disappear. But certainly as we go through this, the last final days of this pre-launch, really important for us to make sure we're getting the right consistent message going out to everybody. And then when we go into the actual launch, again, we're going to have a lot of influx of new people coming into the business who will need a certain element of hand holding. Obviously, you guys have grown up with Zukul. You'll know the process that you start at course A, you work through the modules, you then get at the end of those modules, you get those tools. Well, not everybody's going to be aware of that, and so again, those pop-ups will help to a certain degree us deal with those sorts of questions and those sorts of roadblocks, really, when we start to launch properly, like say in September. So those have been put in. We also, over the weekend, you may or may not have realised, is that we had to upgrade our servers. Now, a little bit of this is in anticipation of what is to come. So as you know, we have a lot of capture pages. We have a lot of video hosting that's going on there. We also have a lot of blogs which we're hosting on there. There's a lot of images, there's a lot of stuff going in there. There's a lot of people spending clearly a lot of time on the site, because that's the idea. The idea is that we have a lot of people spending more and more time on the hub, which is Zukul, doing their bits and pieces, their marketing, their blog, their whatever it is, their training. And because of that, we need to make sure that we have the capacity to make things load quicker, make the whole process happen quicker. And again, that has been put in place in readiness for what will happen as we go through September. So it makes things a lot smoother for you guys. And then on top of that, we've got the submission tool, which is part of the first package and obviously runs through all the other packages. Again, we've just been doing some final testing with that today. Appears to have gone very, very well. And again, they're going to release the message templates that they've been checking with that, and they will be released during the course of some point during the course of tomorrow. So tomorrow you're going to be seeing the message templates appear. You'll see iPayout appear. So there's lots of other things that will start to appear over as we go through the next couple of days. So quite a bit happening. Then obviously I haven't shown you this for a while, have I? Because of where we were. So we've got our 3 green ticks. So again, just to remind the people who are watching, for let me just lower this down a little bit.
Yeah.
Probably watching this for maybe the first time, and therefore it means I can go over new old material and it appears new now, so it's great. So we have we've gone through our pre-launch. We're in our pre-launch period now. Okay, so you've got probably about 75 to 80% of the functionality is there or thereabouts. There are some aesthetic things that we need to sort about. So for example, when you go onto your completed courses, we've got different sized icons. We've also got an icon that's blue and they should be red. Those things we know about, and we're also aware of typos. We're also aware of different bits of funny grammar and all those things. Those things we know about, they're on our list, and we will get to those as we go through September. But clearly our total priority is making sure that the programmers are delivering those tools, they're testing those tools, they're bringing those out. And then again, as we do those, we have to then do our module training. So for example, the submission tool, there's a 22 modules attached to the submission tools. Okay, now don't worry, you don't have to go through all those 22 to get to the submission tool, but it's just to give you an idea of the modules and the videos and the training that we're putting in association with our tools. We're not just giving you a tool, we are providing you with the tool, we're providing you a way of using that tool, and then we're giving you different ways that you can use that same tool. So there's lots and lots that we put into everything that we're providing for you. So again, we're in this stage here We will get to the 1st of September. The 1st of September will arrive, and we will be ready, and everything will be ready to launch, and we will go into our full blast launch on the 1st of September, which, if memory serves, is Monday, which is crumbs. What's that? 5 days? 1, 2, 3, 4. Goodness me. So, so yes, it's going to be in 5 days' time that we launch, and I've still got a load of modules to create, so I need to put my finger out. So there's lots of things that need to be that we still need to do, but there's like I say, 75–80% of it is already there, and you guys are playing with it and testing it for us. So keep those tickets coming in. It's the best way that we can deal with the bugs, so please keep those tickets coming through. Some people are still sending us private messages. Unfortunately, because I was away for the past few days, I've come back to a huge backlog of emails and PMs and things like that, as you can appreciate. So if you have sent me a message, then I won't tell you how many, but there's a lot of people I've got to work through in order to get to you. And if you submit a ticket, we're dealing with those really quickly. There's a great big turnaround at the moment, around about 24 to 36 hours of us resolving whatever that issue is. But we're actually getting to people's tickets within 12 to 24 hours. So, so if it's a quick thing, we can just fire off a quick explanation. If it's something that we need to debug or something that we weren't aware of, then it may take us a little longer. But the ticket thing is the way to go forward with that. All right. Then finally, again, because we've got a relatively new audience again, I can go through this, which, as you can see, is our Why is Zukul so special? Okay. Well, let's have a quick whiz through, because I've added some things to this, as you say, over the time. So, starting at the top here, just remember, it's a $25 one payment for lifetime membership to Zukul. Yes, you can sign up for free. Yes, you can do all that. But actually, that $25 is the magic number, because once you've got that, you can then sell, or more importantly, from your point of view, you can earn commissions on what we sell. So you will earn a commission on the $25 package, you will earn commissions on the $50 package, you will earn commissions on the $200 package. You will earn those commissions 3 levels deep, okay? And if you don't understand the power of that, that means you could turn $25 literally into thousands of dollars every month, okay, in commissions. And that will happen every month. You know, if you're selling the $50 and the $200 month packages, then that's what you're going to do. All right, so the $25 is a powerful package. It's a beginner's package, okay? You get the absolute basics, nuts and bolts of what you need to do in order to become an online marketer, okay? We don't overload you with lots of information. We give you the basic tools. So you have social submission tool, you have training on how to use it, you have basic nuts and bolts training on how to use a lead capture system. You also have a lead capture system in place. You also have capture pages in place. So you have everything in place that you need. And if you did nothing else, then as long as you put a lot of work and effort into that, then you'll start to create thousands of dollars in income on a monthly basis. And people get very frightened about that phrase, work and effort. Well, you know what? If you guys have got a job, you cannot start work on the 1st of the month and not do anything and expect to earn thousands of dollars at the end of that first month. Okay, you've got to put some work in, you've got to turn up at the right time, you can't go until your boss tells you when you can go, and you've got to put some effort in. It's exactly the same, all right? Then there is no minimum withdrawal, okay? We don't say you can only, you know, you've got to get to $20 or $50 before you can withdraw any money. There isn't anything like that. There is a third-party processing fee by iPayout. I don't know what that is at the moment, but you know, let's say it's $1 or $2 or whatever it might be. Then clearly you need to have more than that processing fee in your account for it to become worthwhile. All right, makes common sense. But we don't have a limit. So if you've got $10, $5, $1, whatever, you want to withdraw it, you can withdraw it. It's your money, you've earned it. Affiliate payments 3 level deep. Again, please go back and have a look at the affiliate payments. This is incredibly powerful. It's 3 levels deep and infinitely wide. Okay, there are people out there huge leaders of teams who are really turned on by this affiliate payment, because they have a large list that they do affiliate offers for. All right, so we've got lots of solo ad. I was going to say solo ad merchants, but people who have do lots of solo ad and affiliate marketing. Okay, but they generally only get paid an affiliate payment once. Okay, and then that's it. Or they may have an affiliate payment and then a very small monthly residual. With us, you have a very large monthly residual. Okay, remember, we are putting nearly all of our money back into the affiliates to make sure that you guys earn the money, because we want you guys to be happy with what we're doing. All right, because it makes common sense. If you're happy, you'll continue to do what you're doing. If you're really happy, you'll do even more of what you're continuing to do. Okay, so it makes sense to us. We have PayPal. Okay, that is a big deal. PayPal don't just come in with anybody. All right, same with iPayout. There are a number of businesses out there, quite famous ones, which can't get iPayout. Okay, bearing in mind that iPayout, their what can we say? Their legal and compliance team is headed up by a very, very famous person who begins with the name of Kevin, who works in London. He works in America, and he is the guy. He is the go-to guy for companies, for compliance. All right, and most people who've been around the world or been around the internet world will know who I'm talking about. Okay, so iPayout don't just go with anybody. PayPal certainly don't go with anybody. All right, we have both of those people. Why? Because we have a workable, ethical, compliant-based business model. All right, really, really important. We have a matching bonus roll-up. Okay, I'm not going to go into that in a great deal, other than the fact that it's a massive benefit. Okay, if you're in the funnel and you have people in your funnel that what shall I say? Who bring other people in, okay, you get matching bonuses, okay, and they will gradually roll up to you, because we're making sure that we're looking after the leaders as well as the little guy. All right, we need to make sure that the leaders have big paychecks, because that's what they're going to that's what's going to motivate them. We're looking after the little guy, the people who are just coming onto internet marketing, by providing them with a really cost-effective business program, really effective tools, and with an affiliate program that pays them now money. Okay, so that money that you'll get right now, not money that you'll get in the future or money that you'll get with having a large team. It's money that you earn now for the effort that you put in. Okay, and when we say it's $50, $200, or $25, that's exactly what we mean. All right, there are no hidden costs. Yes, there is a processing fee. You know, if you're using a merchant account, credit card, or whatever like that, PayPal, then yes, there will be a processing fee that they set. All right, that's nothing to do with us. But there is absolutely no stupid admin fees. Okay, we've been victims of those admin fees in the past. There is no affiliate fee, and this is one that really makes me laugh. Okay, there are companies out there. You know who they are because you've probably already been in them or still in them, where you will pay what's called an affiliate fee or a merchant fee or whatever they call it. All right, and it's usually $19.95, though I've seen them as high as $29.95. That is purely money that goes to the owners. All right, it's not an admin fee, it's not an affiliate fee, but you have to pay that in order to release your money. Okay, we don't have that. All right. So it's $50 a month, that's it. Okay, we're really clear even on our website that if there's a charge by PayPal, we're even showing you what that charge is, and I think it's, I don't know, $4 or something for the $50 package. That's it. Okay, nothing else. So there's no admin fees and there's no affiliate fees. There is computers. Okay, we have access to our own computers. So these are not ready-built computers that you buy off the shelf. Okay, this isn't I don't know what you would call it, but it isn't off-the-shelf computers. These are specifically purpose-built computers. So you will get a link to your computer shop. The member or the person who wants to buy a computer will decide how big they want it, how fast they want it to run, how much memory they want. I don't know what color it is. I don't know. Whatever aspect of the computer that's important to them, they will be able to select it. It will then be built for them, and it will then be branded to Zukul. Okay, these are Zukul computers. So they will get a computer. It will have the Zukul badge on there. Okay, that again is the first time that any company like this has been able to do that type of thing. And there's lots and lots of more tangible products that we've got lots and lots of plans for. And again, as we heard right at the beginning, you know, Bart is up at 4:30 in the morning, you know, putting himself with his own money through this process, testing something. Okay, so you know he's testing this with his own money, his own time. If it works, brilliant. He has other components that he can bring to Zukul, and we will share that with you. If it doesn't work, he has lost his money. He has lost that time. All right, but you guys have not lost your money. You guys have not lost your time. All right, we're not just bringing you anything. We are bringing you stuff which has been tried, tested, and proven to work. Okay, so bear that in mind. What else we've got? We've also got a passive profit funnel. That funnel, okay, is 10 layers high, if you like. Now, there's a lot of people that can go into this funnel. All right, and on top of that, it will compress. So a funnel looks really great, you know, when it's all nice and full, but over time, for whatever reason, people stop paying or they drop out or whatever it is, and generally your funnel will get holes in it. All right, and what we've put in place is a compression process. So every month that funnel will compress. So as people drop out, it will compress. New people will come in through the top, and it doesn't matter if you're a new person at the top, because over time you will start to be filtered down that funnel because of that natural compression. All right, again, it's been very, very difficult for other companies to replicate that, but because we've got our own programming team, okay, we have a way of compressing it, and that's what in the process, and that's what we do. All right, so we have a compressing funnel. What else do we have? 50% matching bonus. Now, leaders of MLM and network marketing companies, so you have your affiliate marketers and your solo ad guys who are really keen on the affiliate marketing plan. Okay, 3 levels deep, infinitely wide, love it. Your network marketers, your MLM leaders, love the funnel, okay, because they understand the magic that that has, because that is bonus money. Yes, they will still earn money on the affiliate side, they know that, but the passive funnel is your bonus money. That's the nice pat on the back that the boss might give you once every Christmas, if you like. You know, so instead of getting your Christmas card, you get your nice bonus from your funnel. All right, but you will get that every single month. All right. On top of that, you'll get a 50% matching bonus. Now that means that for every person that you have in your funnel, whatever they earn, if they are a direct referral of yours, you will earn a 50% matching bonus. Now that is phenomenal, okay? That is huge bonus money. Do not underestimate it. If you need more explanation on that, again, there's another video that we've done that will be, where will it be? It'll be on the Getting Started page. So once you go into your account, go onto the Getting Started page. I think there's a series of 4 or 5 videos there that break all of these down. So you'll get an explanation of the affiliate program and an explanation of the funnel program. Just go back and watch those. And again, if you've not watched those for a couple of weeks, guys, if you've been, you know, if you think you know it, go back and watch them again, because you know it will just make you realise the massive payment potential that we have with Zukul. You'll never lose a matching bonus. Okay, so what happens if you're a $25 guy and you bring in Bart, who decides to go and join the $50 a month? Okay, that sounds great, all right, but the problem is that perhaps in a couple of months' time you also want to upgrade to the $50. Well, in a normal program, your opportunity to earn through the funnel with Bart has gone. You know, they force you to upgrade. You know, you can't. They say, well, if you're a $25 person, you can't earn any commissions on the $50 unless you upgrade to a $50. That's because they're really flaky about their company. They're flaky about their products, whatever it might be. They are forcing you to upgrade. We have such confidence in what we have to offer, okay, that we're not doing that. We will pay you commissions because we want to thank you for introducing people to our business. So if you've introduced Bart and he comes in at the $50 level, okay, he will, we're thanking you for that, okay, because we want you to go out and find more Barts, all right? But why should you also lose out when he goes into the funnel? So if Bart goes into this funnel before you, in other companies, you'll lose out. With us, you won't. What happens is, and this is where this rolling matching bonus roll-up happens, what would happen originally is that Bart would go into the $50 funnel, and of course he will generate a 50% matching bonus. Now we've calculated that, okay, we've budgeted for that. It has to be paid to someone, right? In normal circumstances, that would go to the company, and we'd be rubbing our hands and thinking, great, we've made some money, okay? However, we're not doing that. What we're doing is we're going to give that money to the next qualified upline. So let's say that I brought you in, okay, I'm in the $50, you stay in the 25, but you bring Bart in, okay. During the time that you're not in that funnel, I will collect the 50% matching bonus that Bart might generate, okay. But the day that you upgrade and move into the $50 funnel, that is the day that I stop receiving that 50% matching bonus and you guys start to receive it. So you never lose a bonus. That has taken an awful lot of trickery with the programmers. A lot of scratching of head and a lot of late nights and a lot of coffee and quite a bit of vodka, I would imagine, because they're Russian. So the guys have worked it out and they have managed to be able to get that 50% matching bonus, and they will make sure that you guys get paid out on that. What they've also done is they've created, or will be creating, a section in your back office which will show you how much you're missing out on. That is not a way for us to go, ha ha ha, you're missing out on this money. That's enabling you to make a considered decision, okay? So let's say that you're at the $25, you know that you've sponsored Bart or brought Bart in, or he's an affiliate of yours, and he's in the $50. There will be a point when the 50% matching bonuses that Bart is creating actually comes to about $50. Well, at that point, you'll see that in your back office, and you'll be able to make a considered judgment about whether you pay your $50 and knowing that next month you're going to generate $50 from Bart's 50% matching bonus. Okay, so you know that you are making a considered purchase, a considered judgment on whether that movement into the next level is correct for you. All right, and again, it's all about us. We can give you lots and lots of great tools, great training, but sometimes that is not enough for some people, in so much as it could be just too much for them. All right, and they could be feeling obliged to upgrade and upgrade, and unfortunately they're not going to get the benefits financially. We want to make sure that you guys are with us for the long term. We're not interested at all in grabbing money now. We're interested in making sure we create long-term relationships with every member, for years and years ahead. And again, this goes back to a point that Jeremy keeps going on about, is the fact that if there's at any point you are not happy with anything with Zukul, all right, you just need to let us know, send a ticket in, we'll refund you money. We have no problems with that whatsoever, okay? So, perhaps you've come in at the $50 level, you want to come back at the 25, not a problem. Send us a ticket in, we'll refund you. It really is not an issue for us, okay? So just bear that in mind. We're here to help you guys make money. If you don't feel that you can do that with the tools, the training, and the products that we've got for you, then that's fine. Just let us know and we'll give you your money back. It's not a problem. What else have we got? You can create affiliate sales and profit from your own stuff. A lot of people, again, as Bart has already mentioned, there's a lot of people coming to us now with their own products that they've already got, or with products that they want to create for us, or they've seen the tools that we've got and they have their own tools, they have their own training around I don't know, blog training, for example. So we have our own blog. They may have their own training. So attraction marketing is a classic example. That is what a blog can do. All right. So again, there's lots of people who've got additional training. Well, we can provide you with a platform for you to sell your training. You can sell it to the members. You've got the members that could sell it as an affiliate for you as well. All that we're asking is that you need to provide quality, free front-end training. Okay, that is standalone training. It's not free training that's a little teaser. It means that, you know, in order to get the real nuggets, you need to buy it. It's quality training that people on their own will be able to take that training and generate some money, or generate some change in their life, or develop themselves, or develop something. Okay, and on top of that, they'll be so impressed with what you've done that they will also want to go and buy your products or sell your products for you. Okay, that is the difference. We're not in the business of doing all these sort of webinar things where you know after 10 minutes that there's going to be a huge upsell at the end of it. That's not what we're interested in. We're interested in quality standalone training that is free for the members, and that also allows you to market yourself with quality products that can be purchased, or the members can sell for an affiliate commission as well. So that's that. What have we got? Upgrade when it's right for you. I think I've done that one to death. Build your brand again. I've talked about that. Modular training, really important. Okay, you will have so for every product. So let's say what should we talk about? Let's talk about capture pages. So you have capture pages, or squeeze pages, or landing pages, whichever word that you're particularly familiar with. You have the ability to create and use our caption page creator. Now, that's great, and you can go onto the site. You'll be able to create a page and send it out there. But actually, there is quite a bit of knowledge that needs to be built in before you can build those pages correctly. And you need to know what words to use, what phrases to use, or more importantly, what not to use. You need to make sure you're directing it to the correct audience, and there's different pages will reflect to different audiences. So you need to understand how to do split testing. Now, this all sounds very, very complicated, and it can be. But if you go through the modular training, we will show you step by step how to do those things, and we will give you enough information to be able to use the tools effectively. Then, once you've got that, you can then move on to the jukebox training, which will have much more in-depth training. Okay, so you'll have the modular training will show you how to use the tool. It will also show you how to get the best use of it in the shortest period of time. Once you've got that, you can then move on to the jukebox training, which will again then give you, a huge in-depth on any particular aspect that you want to look into. So if your thing is videos, then video capture pages is where you would need to go and have a look at within the jukebox training. All right. So there's lots of information that we're trying to make sure that we keep you moving quickly and learning at your own pace. Okay. So the modular training is critical, and it's essential to the way that Zukul's been created. Okay. It's absolutely essential. And then here at the bottom, and it's not last but least, but it's probably one of the most important things. It's one that we've lent on over the past 3 weeks really quite heavily, is the fact that we have our own programmers. Okay, they work full-time for us. They don't work part-time for another business. They don't have 3 or 4 other businesses or jobs or priorities. They work for us, and they work for Zukul. Okay, we pay for them out of our own profits, our own pocket. We have our own legal team. So if we have a legal issue, we can deal with it there and then. If we have a program issue, we can deal with it there and then. And as you guys that have been with us for right at the beginning, if you like, right at the beginning of August, will know that what we've said is that we're going to bring out a tool and we'll ask you to go out and break it. Bring out a tool, ask you to go and break it. Well, you guys did really well. You broke something. So you broke one of our tools, and we were scratching our heads trying to fix it. And then we realised that actually it wasn't us, because it was linked with a third party, and in this case it was Facebook. Facebook had changed their algorithms, okay? And that meant that there was a part of this tool that didn't work, and no matter how we fixed it, there was always going to be that risk again. Okay, and that is true, for any tool that we build for a third party. So, we've built tools for Twitter, Google Plus, YouTube, Dailymotion. If they change their aspect or an aspect of their programming, it can mean that that program can become effectively null and void. Now, I've bought countless plugins, I've bought countless products that are supposed to be doing a certain job for me with one of these type of third-party companies. Well, they'd look great for a couple of weeks or a couple of months, but at some point, the algorithm or the third-party company will just change something, and then all of a sudden, that business, that the business that got out of use of that plugin has just disappeared. Well, that will happen to us, and it has happened to us during this pre-launch period. But the beauty of it is that we can, because we've got our programmers in, we can change it as well. So if Facebook changed something, so can we. All right. If YouTube changed something, so can we. All right. And we can adapt to it. There are points, as we discovered with Facebook, is that they changed it dramatically, and we came to a decision that yes, we could change and adapt and create our tool to adapt to that. Or, as the programmer mentioned to us, is that, well, we've already got this plan that's going to happen in back end of September. Why don't we bring this app forward? And so that's what we've done. So we're able to adapt to the world. We're able to adapt to other platforms. And that, in effect, again, is a massive strength to us. So, if you've got a bug or an issue, you let us know. We can probably fix it within 24 hours, and the tool that you're using will be working great again. And it could be that it might be that there's an issue because you're in India, for example, or because you are in Russia, or because you're in Canada, or whatever it is. And there may be little nuances within those areas. That means we can do little local changes and little local corrections. So because we have our programmers on site, we can do that. We have that huge flexibility. And then also it allows us to concentrate also on the bigger projects. We've already talked about the computers. We've already talked about this project that Bart's been working hard on. There are other things that are happening that we haven't discussed that will be starting to come out. So, there's lots and lots of big plans for making sure that Zukul becomes a hub for lots of things that you already do online. And that is probably a little bit more than I should have said. So at that point, I'll pause. I'll hand you back to Bart while I just make sure that I've covered everything on here.
Yeah, I'm glad you did that, Darren. It's like how many people I've talked to that they sit there and just look at the comp plan, and anyone that knows these businesses have been online for a while, they know that when you hear someone saying they're going to give you 100% commission, that's just never true. I don't care who they are, it's just not the truth. Whether they hold 25% for 6 months in case something happens, charge you a $20, $30, $40 affiliate fee, and an admin fee on top of that, make you pass people up, and hell, that was one company claiming they pay you 100% commission. It's just, I heard of another company that was supposed to launch on Friday, another fiasco. Okay, heard of another company launch supposed to be happening today that was already delayed now for 2.5 weeks, and I'm just, guys, I'm going to tell you something. We built this company because we've been through the ringer ourselves personally. Jeremy, Darren, and myself. We built this because we wanted to build a company we would want to join, a company that we would have wanted to join when we first started, because the tools and the training that are here is how people make money. And I don't care who you are. You find one thing that you do well, you'll make money with this. And once you do that well, if you want to get into something else, you can do that as well. But some people, it's the blog, man. They become the blog guy. You know what I mean? And Darren is a huge blog guy and one of the most helpful, greatest people I've ever seen online. That's how we connected. Jeremy is a tool builder, right? He likes automation and tools. So, but the fact is, this was like a mission for us. We looked and said, man, what have we been through? This is just a shame how these company owners are either too stupid or completely greedy or completely devious and not truthful with their members. And Yeah, I don't care how big the company is. I can sit there and just tell you what I would know, and it'd be just too much for you to understand. I'm just going to say that you could not be in a better place. Okay, we are not trying to build a fly-by-now, get in, get out company. And if that's the way you think about Zukul, we really don't want you here. We want you to understand this is something that you can take step by step by step and build something solid, bring in good people, have value with us. We will always try to make the tools as good as we can and keep on adding more things. The other trainings that we're going to have and the other products that we're going to have will be mind-boggling. You guys will just, you'll love it, okay? But you have to understand something else. I mean, the real reason why this is here is because we wanted to build something that we could have found when we first came online. And to take everything that we thought was devious and nasty and stunk like, you know, skunks out of a program. And I think that we've completely done it, you know. And if you feel like that's not the case and this is not the place for you, like we've said a million times before, you know, we'd rather give you your money back and not have you here, because the people that do believe it 100%. The people that are serious about this business are going to do very, very well with this business. You know, we are still in this pre-launch, right? I mean, technically, we haven't even started advertising as a company yet. You know, Darren and myself and Jeremy, we have a future project to work on blowing this company up. You know, whether anybody else does or not, we haven't had the time to do that. You know, luckily, it looks like next week we get to start to do that. You know, we have other people waiting in the wings, honestly, that are sitting there going, hey, I'm going to get started when it's done. Okay? Yeah, that's cool. That makes sense. You know what I mean? They're going to come in after you, and that's fine. But if you realize what you have and you take it serious and you just get good at one thing, you know, whether it be making YouTube videos, doing Hangouts like this, being a blogger, you will have success with this. Okay? And when you find out how good this is and you get the word out for people and you realize that someone like Darren has said, you know, a solo ad guy would love this business because the kind of money that he can make on a residual basis off of the money he can make from his list. So if you know people with lists, this is a huge business for them. All right? We have some people like that that are also going to get started next week. So, you know, again, this is sort of like the calm before the storm, and we appreciate you break in and test in, you know, working everything out to make it work better for everybody, because it's just going to be smoother, you know, afterwards. And, you know, we really want to thank you because this has been a vision of ours, and you're here with us, and we're just happy you're along for the ride, you know, because we did this for the right reasons. You know, as people have said this a couple times, you guys took a pay cut. Truth is, we're not making any pay. You know, the money we make goes back into this company. And if you really broke it down, you try to figure out how the numbers work, you'd realize everything we're paying out to the members has got to be the highest paying company out there, no matter what anyone says, because we have a long-term vision. This isn't about 1 month from now, 3 months from now, a year from now. This is about 3 years from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now. Where are we going to be? What are we going to be doing? You know, where are we really going to take this thing? And so, you know, with that, that's just something I wanted to add on, and I appreciate, Darren, you doing this recap, because, you know, I've been delirious, you know what I mean, and sideways, and it's just great to reconnect, you know, my head a little bit. But why don't you go ahead and, you know, we'll finish up. We've been about 48 minutes, and we've said we're going to keep it short, but I know we sort of get going. It's hard to do that, so.
Yeah, well, just a couple of things, really. We are, as Bart has just said, you know, we've been busy making sure that, you know, from my perspective, he's trying to keep up with the flipping programmers, because the programmers, as soon as they turn around, they've got something else waiting in the wings to launch, and we can't launch it to you guys until, you know, Jeremy or I have got the courses, all the modules together. So, so that the lump of that work has now been done. We've got little bits that we need to keep going back and slightly edit and what have you, but that's been done. So what the mind now is focusing towards is what does the launch look like. So as we realised this morning, later this evening, is that we've only got 5 days before we go into our launch, which is brilliant. One of the things that we haven't mentioned yet is that people are going to get paid on Friday. So on the 29th of August, people will get paid. They will get paid through iPayout. So it is vital, as Bart said right at the top of the show, is that, God, don't I sound very TV-ish? Sorry about that. Right at the top of the Hangouts, is that you guys are going to get paid. So you need to make sure your profiles are correct, and make sure as soon as you see or get the notice that iPayout is has been released into the site, you need to get in there and make sure you get yourself qualified, or I don't know what it is, authorized, or whatever it is, whatever the phrase is. Just make sure that's happened tomorrow. But you still got a few days in order for that to happen. But yes, because we obviously have got money waiting for you. It's sat in the account waiting to be paid out. So that'll be exciting for us. So I can't wait to do that hangout on Friday and Saturday, actually, when obviously people start to be able to get those money. So that'll be exciting. And also, we are looking at doing, and what I want to do is I want to do a live event. Now, it sounds all very big and grand, but it's not so much. I want to start doing towards the end of September, is I want to do a local, I suppose, for want of a better phrase, an opportunity meeting. But basically, me in a room with an awful lot of alcohol and talking about Zukul, or having a flip chart with me, and anybody who wants to come along or bring guests or poke fun at me will be able to come and do that, and I'll do it sort of locally to where I live to begin with. But I know there's a few guys who are really big on this event setup, doing meetings and what have you. And I know that it's that would be critical for this area, where I am. And clearly, it's all about training people and coaching people how to make money online. So if nothing else, you'd be able to come, see a little bit about what Zukul is, and then at the end of it we can do a little bit of training aspect on how to use an autoresponder, or perhaps how to create a capture page, or how to do a blog, whatever aspect it is, and we'll obviously develop those as we go through the autumn. So again, I want to start to do that in my local area. Now, won't be very good for Bart because he lives in Florida, but I live in the northwest of England, UK. So, depending on who's here in this area, if you can, and this is where you can drop me a PM, okay, if you can let me know, the sort of areas that you're in, and if you can also look at the what facilities you might have in your area. We would need a sizable room. It needs to look the part. Okay, I don't necessarily want to turn up in a scout hut or anything like that. But if you've got a nice hotel meeting room, let's be more precise, or we have leisure centre hubs in the Warrington area which have meeting facilities. It's got to have internet or Wi-Fi, clearly, because that would be a benefit, and ideally projector facilities. If not, then obviously I would need to bring my own. So if you just make some inquiries, let me know on the numbers that you think you would be able to generate into that area, and what we'll do is we'll get together with a diary and we'll start to plan those meetings in. Any days of the week would be great, Monday through to Friday. Obviously I'll try and keep my weekends free, and just let me know on what we've got, and obviously I'll be doing some local to here as well. And then finally, I've just been catching up on with again, going back to our idea about programmers, we're creating a new tool. So we obviously had a tool that you guys broke. We're now creating a new one, as I've already mentioned, and the name game has been going pretty well. And I've got to say, the ideas that are on the blog at the moment, the comments, some of those ideas are fantastic. But what is also good is that when you're reading the names, I'm thinking of other tools that would fit those names. So it's gone around. I think going through the names, I think we've got 3 or 4 really good names out there. But also some of the other names are making me think of other tools that would suit those names better. So so yes, it's been going great. So if you've still got a name for a tool that you want to use, and obviously it will be your name, then make sure you get to the blog and add your comments to the bottom of that. And really by the end of this week, we'll start to draw up a bit of a short list for that, and we'll then hopefully during the course of the next week or so, we will then be able to roll out that tool with the design and with your name on it, which would be really, really cool. So yes, that's it for me. Don't forget we get paid on Friday. Well, you guys get paid on Friday at least.
Yeah, that's right. All right, guys. Yeah, listen, thanks a lot for coming, and really appreciate it. And hope you get our vision, and know that we're here for the long run. And I'm sure we'll be seeing you tomorrow. I'm sure we're going to want to do an update tomorrow after the other additions are in there. And we will talk to you soon. And take care, everybody. Good night.